Okay, we're kicking off today's episode with a little enchantment. Got a diamond pickaxe and got a level 50 here, so yeah, let's just see what we get. Hoping for either silk touch or unbreaking and efficiency. So let's see. Damn it. I mean, efficiency 4 is good, but you really want unbreaking on it because efficiency without unbreaking just it dies really quick. You use it up really quickly, but yeah. Like, see, I've got one here, almost dead, but yeah. It's not awful, but I was hoping for unbreaking 3 as well. But yeah. I'll see you in a bit. Alright, as you can see, I am on top of the rail in the end. And well, just a few things I want to address before I show you something. It's been quite a while since my last video. Few reasons for that. Well, one thing is I needed a little break because I've been playing a lot of Minecraft recently. The other reason is yeah, this Endertrap project has been taking a long time to finish. It was a big project and I don't know, just not a lot to show when doing progress updates. So I wanted to finish the whole thing, at least what I could finish without sticky pistons. And the third and final reason is that the Euro 2012 soccer championships is going right now, so I've been watching the games every day, and so that's also been taking some time away. But yeah, I am finally finished. So yeah, here we are. I don't really have any cool music to make this moment a little better, so instead you get just this awkward silence. Yeah. Not the great moment I was hoping for, but that's the Endertrap. It is completely done. As I said, apart from the parts that needed sticky pistons. As you can see, the whole outside is covered in water, just so the Enderman can't teleport out there. You can see that it's blue inside here too, so that's also water. And it's surrounded by stone slabs just to break up the look a bit. I think it looks pretty cool. You can see, if you go back a little bit, yeah, well, you can't really see the top, but it goes on like that. And as you get closer, it's easier to see that the water is in there. Well, not here anymore because of the angle. This isn't the main entrance, obviously, it's just way in and out to get on the outside of this thing. Main entrance is obviously there, that's where the rail is going. And yeah, over there you have the island. But yeah, let's just get in. Yeah, this is kind of behind the scenes. You see got some wiring up here for the lights. This is the enchanting room. I don't have enough sticky pistons yet, so it's not done. I guess I can show you the rest of the inside. Here's where the storage thing is. I fixed this. I didn't have the piston powered right, so yeah, all my fault that that didn't work. We'll talk more about that later. This is just basic. I guess it's a T flip-flop, just without sticky pistons. So it's a regular piston T flip-flop, I think. Torch under this block. So, when the block is here, the torch beneath it powers it. which powers this wire, which goes to all of these glowstone lamps. Yeah, this is where the power goes down to the button, and on the other side, and temporary ladder here as well as the one over there. This here is part of the mob trap itself. This is where they fall down. Here is just the same thing for the other room. And if you wonder why I have this weird half-slab outstairs here, it's just because I don't want any area here to be 3 high, so Enderman can teleport. As you can see, this is all half-slabbed out. Here's the same thing as on the other side. Up here is a melon farm as well. You can reach it right now. I don't really need all these torches in here, but I'm just gonna leave them. There's another little storage space. That's why the glowstone is there, and this is a stair because I like that a lot better than the upside down half slab I had before. I'm gonna show you that in a second. But yeah, this is just the upstairs area. I'm gonna block it off eventually once I've finished this. And I mean, this glass, I'm not sure if it counts as a full block, so I don't know if they're gonna be able to teleport here. I don't think so. Of course, here we have more than 3 blocks, but I'm gonna run wire up here, so I'm gonna fix this. And here is the main area. Here's where you come with the tracks. Gonna remove this, of course. Oh yeah, just got 1 chest here with the enchantments I've done so far. Apart from these one I have here, this is the one we did in the beginning of the episode. A 14-3 pick as well, that one, and yeah, this one I've just been using while I was working here. This is actually level 50 with a knockback 2. It's probably one of the worst swords you can get. It's awful for fighting skeletons, but yeah, I'm just using that one right now. I did this shovel earlier today before I did that pick. The efficiency 5 and breaking 3, that's a great shovel. Known as the famous bash spoon on the Minecraft server, which I watch a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna explain that. If you watch Minecraft, you know what I'm talking about, probably. Most of these are level 50s. Some of them are slightly below because finding level 50 can be a pain, and some of them are not. These two are both level, I think it's 22 or was it 24? I don't remember. I was trying to get feather falling 4. This was the first try. This was the third try to get another one, because on the second try I got these. And the reason I want those is because when you use ender pearls, which I've got a lot of now, you take fall damage. So this reduces the damage you take from that. Not sure which level this was. I think it was 34 or something. I was trying to get Aqua Affinity and Respiration 3. Didn't get it. But yeah, this is the others I have. This I think was level 50. Yeah, it was. So was this. God, that's a good working pickaxe. That's a great fortune pickaxe. Another good working pickaxe, and that one's not too bad as well. Efficiency 5 is good. Of course, it's gonna be used up quite fast because it doesn't have breaking. That's a quite decent sword. I'm happy with that. That one is not too bad. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of knockback unless you also have fire aspect and sharpness. This one has fire aspect, which is pretty good. And that one has the same plus Bane of Arthropods, which isn't really that useful, but it's a decent sword. That's a pretty good shovel. Not sure what I'm gonna use that for. I mean, with 14.3, I know you get flint every time when you mine gravel with it. I'm not sure what else it works on. That's a pretty good axe. And power 5 punch 2, that's actually a pretty great bow. I think punch 2 is knockback for bows. So, but yeah, power 5, that's pretty good. And oh yeah, that one's identical. So, got pretty great bows. I don't have a lot of arrows yet, but I know I found a skeleton spawner right next to spawn, right next to the village, so I might set that up just to get some arrows, probably next episode. And yeah, that's all the enchantments I've done so far, plus a few picks I've used that are gone now. Yeah, as you can see, the water is now, I think that looks pretty cool with the water outside the windows. I did the stairs like this, just with regular full blocks. These are half slabs, of course. So full blocks and then just the fences. I think it looks pretty good. We might as well take a look downstairs. I think it's too bright for them to spawn here, but so they probably teleported here. This is the only place they can teleport right now because well, at least pretty much everything else is covered. But I'm gonna enderproof this so they can't teleport down here. I just want to get this done first. Missing one row of sticky pistons. And I also gotta get this done. So yeah, I need quite a bit more sticky pistons. Apart from that, there's not much more to see. These are some incinerators I have. Gonna talk about those in a sec. And yeah, I just filled this in. Well, I have to fill this in apparently. I fill it in with glass. Oh yeah, the stripping water. That's part of the melon farm. I think I already mentioned. I'm not gonna bother killing those. It's a pain with the knockback. They just fly away from you and it takes forever. Storage area. These are all filled with ender pearls. All 6 double chests on this side. As well on this side, except for this one where I have some stuff I've been using when I've been working here. Yeah, these are light switches. Turns on and off. Sound is very low right now because the Endermen make a lot of noise. As you can hear now, and there you also heard the piston, but I think I'm gonna turn that back down. Because yeah, as I said, Endermen make a lot of noise, at least when there's that many of them. Like I said, this is fixed now. I just didn't have the piston powered correctly. I'm not great with bud switches, not my forte. Yeah, this one works as well. Just show you that. Still have some light here because there's glowstone behind here. And like you see now, there's the stairs instead of half slabs. I think it looks better. Yeah, one thing I realized, of course, is when I'm here farming, I'm gonna be turning the sound down a lot because these guys are so noisy. So this thing is actually not very useful at all. So I probably won't be using it because you can't really hear the music because the sound is turned almost all the way down. So not the most useful thing, but I needed something to put there anyway. So yeah, here's the temporary ladder. As you see, this is just all dirt blocks right now. It's like I said, I gotta hook up the sticky pistons so I can retract and what's the opposite of retract? I can't think of it right now, but whatever. So I can regulate the floor height, so it will be this height and 1 block lower. When it's 1 block lower, they will fall to their depths. And when it's this height, they will collect here. As you can see, pretty quick to harvest, level up very quickly. And once the new 1.3 update is here, it's gonna be even quicker. It's gonna be ridiculously quick, although I think they're gonna nerf it a little bit. But yeah, that's what it looks like right now. I'm gonna remove these torches once I remove this dirt, because then it will be light here because it will be glowstone. Right now you can have them, they can spawn here because it's kind of dark in here. They can spawn on the sand, that's why I have these torches here. But that will of course not be a problem once I remove the dirt because of the glowstone. And it is, let's see, 42 blocks or something up. Yeah, there's almost 50 blocks up to the first spawning pad, and the glowstone only lights up 15 blocks, so the glowstone won't affect spawning rates. Got light switches here as well. That only turns off the lights in this room, not in the other room. As you can see, it's still pretty bright here because we got the glowstone behind these chests. These are all empty. I've got some melons in here. Yeah, there's also some light coming from here, and I'm not sure if any lights get through here. There might be some light coming through there, but it's not going to count as actual lights because if it's just a bug because it doesn't have slab. But this is the incinerator where I can throw away some ender pearls because I can't store all of them. I was gonna say I added some windows here, which I did, but I don't think this room was even here the last time I recorded, so you won't notice the difference. Let's turn on the lights again, and can demonstrate the melon farm. I think I get nearly 2.5 stacks from this. It's just it's 7 levels, and it's a water current with 7 dirt blocks on each side, 3 melon stalks on each side, 4 pistons on each side. So because if you push the pistons down from below, the melons won't get pushed into the stream, so you gotta push them from the side. So there's like 3 melon stalks and then 4 pistons, and the pistons push the melons into the water stream. And that's how that works. Let's see. Let's just take those. That's good enough. And yeah, I think that's pretty much how this works. I should of course say that the mob system itself is of course based on Doc M's Endertrap, which I think it's not his design. I think it's JL's design. JL 257, something like that. I don't know. I don't remember the numbers. It's JL. Yep, JL and some numbers. Sorry, I can't remember. I think he originally came up with that design. So this is my own version of it. If you watched my last video, I didn't use the same piston pusher design. I guess I can show that in this video as well. So if you give me a sec, I'll move over to my test world. By the way, here you can see how the melon farm is set up. So it's just 3 stalks like that, water there, pistons there, glowstone to give it enough light so the stalks don't pop out, and got this wire running on the side here, which activates the pistons. So yeah, that's how I have the melon farm set up. Okay, piston pusher setup. Here's the one Doc M and I assume JL uses. I'm not sure. Well, I'm guessing JL came up with it. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure. So it's just alternating redstone wires and repeaters into a block into a piston. That's how that works. This is the one Etho uses for his Endertrap. Of course, he has a very different setup where height isn't as crucial. Here is my setup, which is the same height. It uses a repeater that goes into a block, to a torch, into a block, into a torch, into a block, and then into the piston. It's a bit more expensive, but it looks nice. It's got the wires covered. It doesn't use sticky pistons, it uses regular pistons, so you don't need a slime farm. And yeah, that's the advantage of that. Of course, like I said, it's more expensive, which is a disadvantage compared to this one. But yeah, that's what I use. So I guess let's head back to the LP world. And yeah, that's basically it, I think. I've still got to set up this, of course, and the enchanting setup. So I'm gonna do that once I have a slime farm. Before I do that, I have to finish the layout of my base, which I have done some work on, but I don't think I'm gonna show that this episode. This episode is dedicated to the Endertrap. If you want to build one of these, you can use Doc M's tutorial. Doc M77 has done a very good tutorial on this setup with the piston setup that I showed you. Like I said, I have a different piston pusher setup, but yeah, I'm gonna definitely link that in a tutorial, or maybe I'll add this as a video response. Of course, Doc M would have to accept it, but yeah. This is a very good design, which is why I picked it. It's very efficient. You can get up to level 50 in probably like 5 or 10 minutes. I mean, it depends. You know, harvesting it is very fast. Of course, you have to wait for them to spawn, because you know it doesn't just fill up immediately. You will be able to clear this out before it fills up again. So then you'll have to wait maybe half a minute or a minute until it fills up again. But definitely you can get to level 50 in about 10 minutes. And of course, with the new 1.3 update, it's going to be even faster. So that's one of the reasons why I built this. I also decided to go with this setup kind of as an homage to Doc M, because I'm a huge fan. He's my favorite Minecraft LPer, no doubt. And yeah, Melon Farm should probably explain that. You do have to punch each Enderman individually. I mean, they all die from one punch, as you can see. But you do have to punch them, which takes a lot of hunger off your bar, so you need a food source. I know I said in earlier episodes that I was going to do the chicken farm. I had some minor problems with it, so I'm going to have to revisit that and add some changes to the design. The other reason is, yeah, you need to load it with eggs, and so I'd either have to add a second floor to this, or I'd have to have kind of, I actually built it, and I had kind of this thing where I just threw the eggs up here, and you know the problem is you can't have more than 2.5 blocks height, because you don't want the Enderman teleporting away from here. So it just wasn't practical. So I took the easy way out and I made a melon farm instead. But yeah, that does its job. These chests are all for melon. Haven't filled any up yet. it's not really necessary, but I guess we can harvest it again. Each mouse stalk has 2 blocks it can grow to, so it's fairly quick to reset. Didn't really get the maximum amount that time, but yeah, it's pretty quick to reset. Yeah, that's basically what I had for this time. Finally, it's almost completely done. Like I said, I gotta hook up this, and I gotta hook up the floor, but apart from that, it is done. Oh yeah, I forgot, I haven't done anything more to the train station on the other side. I have to do that as well, but that's for another time. I'm happy with how this turned out, I gotta say. I think it looks pretty good. This really breaks up the floor a bit, so it's not just stone bricks. The lights help. I think the windows with the water outside really makes the difference. Add some color to it because it was kind of dull before that. I think it looks a lot better with the windows and the water. Well, the windows were there from before, but the water really helps add some color to the design. And yeah, I like this pathway as well. It looks good, and it loops around here. I think that looks pretty nice. And I've got this kind of like centralized things like these instead of just having a straight cross. And yeah, like you see, I also use some iron blocks for buttons and such, and for this, you know, kind of because it has lava in it. So I think that's quite cool. And yeah, of course, the downstairs area is not done yet. I have to enderproof that so you can't teleport down there. So yeah, 3 things left to do here, but oh yeah, I was thinking just instead of just having this chest here, I could hook up kind of like here a dispenser setup and have different buttons for dispensing the not ingredients, but what's the word I'm looking for? The materials needed for axes and pickaxes and swords and bows and shovels, and well, with all the armor pieces, that would be a lot. It would be a very tall dispenser setup. That's one thing, but I kind of wanted to hook that up, but the wiring for lights is kind of in the way, and I don't know. It just would be a fun project, but I decided against it. Maybe I'll have it somewhere else, but I'm not gonna have that here. But yeah, this episode was dedicated to the trap. It is almost completely done now. I'm very happy with it. I hope you liked it, and yeah, I'll hopefully see you next time. See you later.